Alright guys, BOJoeKO here, and we are getting ready to start our second regular GM mode commentary of NHL 14. We have two GM modes going on right now, the custom created NHL YouTubers GM mode and this one. So it's like GM modeception over here, but thank you guys once again for casting your vote for the next GM mode that we are going to do. And by a landslide victory, my personal favorite won the vote, and that's going to be the Columbus Blue Jackets. So this is definitely going to be an interesting team to work with. 26 players under contract, average age of 26.2. That's not bad. Top player Marian Gaborik, salary cap available -2.45. So we'll have to obviously they'll fix that. I have all the settings set up as the same as our Dallas Star GM mode, so nothing to be worried about that. AHL affiliate is the Springfield Falcons, but other than that, let's get it rolling. Yep, CPUs will automatically fix the teams. And let's get rolling in Columbus, Ohio, with the Blue Jackets, now in the Eastern Conference, now in the Metropolitan Division. So, should be interesting to see how the Columbus Blue Jackets are going to fare in the Eastern Conference. Now we get to finally move back over to the Eastern Conference. All right, so let's make a new one. We'll just call it Jackets, just so I can keep everything stable. But once again, it's the first episode of a GM mode, so we're just going to do the basic stuff, look at the team, look at the contracts, see what we need to do, see if we need to make any changes or anything of that sort. But let's get it rolling here. Let's take a look at our contract situation. Look at what we got here in Columbus. So let's start off on the main roster with the goaltenders. And we already got a pretty decent goaltender to start, and Sergei Bobrovsky. Bob is back, so we get to work with Bobrovsky once again. 84 overall, 24 years of age, 4 Gold Star potential, $5.6 million for the next for only 2 more years, so he has to get re-signed in 2 years. So Bobrovsky, not a bad starting goalie, but he may want a lot of money in a couple years. So who knows? It could be a trading asset. Who knows if he can actually turn out to be a good goalie or not? Who knows? I'm not entirely sure how good Bobrovsky turns out to be in this game, but we'll have to see. Curtis McElhinney, not the best backup. 30 years old, 74 overall. He's up at the end of this year, so maybe a decent backup would be pretty good to have, but Bobrovsky is alright starting goaltender to have for this team, so I'm happy with Bobrovsky. He's on the case, so this should definitely be a interesting person here with Sergei Bobrovsky. 4.5, 5 for athletic. Alright, so there's our goalie. Now let's take a look at the defenseman. Alright, so we got Jack Johnson, the staple back there, top offensive defenseman. 86 overall, 26 years old, 4.5 gold stars, 4.3 for another long time. Him and Fedor Tutin are signed for the exact same amount of years, so that's okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more years for each of those guys, so that's good. But Jack Johnson, offensive defenseman. Fedor Tutin, two-way defenseman, 85 overall, 30 years old. Could be a bit of a problem when the years come down, but when the years go up there. But you never know. He could be a good guy to have. I could see that 4.5 mil being a issue possibly next year or 2 years from now. But we'll have to see about him. James Wisniewski, same thing with him. 5.5 mil for him. It's a little bit insane. He signed for like 4 years as well. So we'll have to see about Wisniewski as well. Nikita Nikitin, 81 overall, 27 years old, 3.5 White Stars. His contract's up at the end of the year. We might be able to get rid of Nikitin. Could maybe trade him for some prospect or whatever. Who knows? Maybe some draft picks. That'd always be good. Now we're getting into our kind of prospects of our own. We got Tim Erickson. 78 overall, 22 for gold stars up at the end of the year. Ryan Murray, who's still on his minor league deal, 3.25 for 78 overall, 19 years old, 4.5 gold stars for Ryan Murray. And then David Savard, who's up at the end of this year as well. But him and Erickson are fairly young, 22 years of age for both of them. So got 3 really good young defensemen. We got our pretty much stud defenseman in Jack Johnson, and then 3 really good players coming up in Erickson, Murray, and Savard. So there's 4 of the 6 defensemen that you need right there. Tutin could be here for maybe like a couple years, but then we need somebody else. And then James Wisniewski, same thing with him, just because they're getting up there in age and their contracts are a little bit they're a little bit not really workable. Johnson's is good because Johnson probably has 1 more year of getting better. It's his last year of getting better, so he could maybe get up to about an 87 or an 88, depending on how well he does. And we have him signed for 5 years at 4.3, which is a good contract length. So we'll have to see about defenseman there, but it's all right. We have a top two guy. Maybe he's the top four. I'm not entirely sure. Tutin's probably a top four. Wisniewski's probably top four. Nikitin, Eriksson, Murray, and Savard. Well, these three guys are probably top fours. Savard can probably get tossed in the minors for 1 year to get better. But still, it's not bad. Not bad defensive core that we got right here laid out. All right, now let's take a look at all of the forwards. Actually, we'll just do it by right wingers and all that stuff. So, right wingers, top guy, Marian Gaborik, 90 overall, 31 years old, $7.5 million, needs to be re-signed next year. Who knows? Do we trade this guy? Don't know. If we were looking to maybe make a cup run in year one, I definitely suggest that we keep Marian Gaborik around because he's got upper 90s in his shooting category. He's got a nice wrist shot power. 90 for puck moving skills everywhere. Defense is actually pretty good as well. Physical category in the upper eight, like 80s everywhere as a fast skater. So yeah, Gaborik is definitely a guy you want to keep around here if you want to make a cup run. Same thing with Nathan Horton. 86 overall power forward, 5.3 for another long time. Jesus Christ, how long did they sign this guy for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like 7 years, 7 years for Nathan Horton at 5.3. That could probably be an issue down the line, but we'll have to see about him. Jared Boll, probably the fourth liner grinder, maybe. He's probably not even that good defensively. Nah, he's all right. He's probably just a nobody we really need to keep for right now. Nathan Horton, like I said, is that good second line power forward that you need, possibly even a first liner if we need it. He could probably get it done. Corey Trop, not really going to get any better. Three gold star potential guys don't get any better. He's up at the end of this year, so nothing we have to worry about for Trop. But a little bit weak in the right wing department. Gaborik and Horton are pretty much the only two guys. Boll we could maybe use, but other than that, not really too strong in the right wings. Left wings, we got R.J. Umberger. Actually, I'll sort by overall. We got Brandon Dubinsky, 85 two-way forward, 27 years old, 4.2 for another 2 more years for him. And then the captain of the Blue Jackets, I think, R.J. Umberger, 4.6 for another, I think, 4 years. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 years for R.J. He's also another two-way forward. Nick Foligno, 83 overall, 3.5 for Gold Stars, 3 mil for another 2 years. Blake Como, 1 mil. He's up at the end of this year. Maybe not. I don't know. I think he's still pretty good defensively. Yeah, he's pretty decent defensively as well. And then Matt Calvert, who is our rookie sniper, 78 overall, 23 years of age, 3.5 Gold Stars. Have him signed for another 2 more years on his minor league deal. So we got a good, nice little, nice rookie there, Matt Calvert, to be a nice little sniper of the future for us. So that's not bad. Dubes and Umberger, like I said, Dubes, Umberger, and Foligno, 3 really good defensive players. Columbus is very good defensively, like I said. They're not that stacked offensively, but they are a very good defensive team. And then on the centers, I think we got Artem Anisimov, 83 overall, 25 years old, 4 Gold Stars, 3.28 for another, how long? 3 years? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 years for him. Not bad. Ryan Johansson, 80 overall, 21 years old, 4.5 Gold Stars. This guy's going to be a stud. He's only 21 years old. Ryan Johansson. I'm not sure how good he can probably get in this game now with the new roster update. So hopefully he can get pretty good. He looks like he can. Mid-80s for pretty much everything I see around here, and he is 80 overall already at 21 years old. He's got a lot of time to still get better, so hopefully Ryan Johansson can definitely pick his game up. Mark Letestu, I don't know. He's a playmaker. I don't want to look at Jenner. Whoops, didn't want to look at Johansson either. I want to take a look at Letestu. Thank you, Mark Letestu. It's all right, I guess. Playmaker, not the best. Derek McKenzie grew a two-way forward, grinderish kind of players. All right defensively, but two white stars, not really the best there. 32 years old, trading asset maybe. And then another good prospect there, two-way forward in Boone Jenner, 72 overall, two-way forward center, and still relatively young at 20 years old. So not a bad team on Columbus, like I said. They are missing that one really good, young, really stud player. I mean, they kind of have it in Johansson, if you want to take it that far, and maybe Matt Calvert as well, and Boone Jenner, who's coming up as well. But like I said, there's not really that other really good stud other than Gaborik. But it's not a bad team. It's definitely not a bad team. They're good defensively, like I said. Their offense, like I said, is just weak. It's lots of two-way forwards, not many playmakers, maybe like one or two snipers here and there, a power forward and Horton. But their defense is a little bit weak as well. They have a good top two with Johnson and Tootin, but then it kind of just drops off after Wisniewski, Nikitin, Murray, Eriksson, Savard. Like I said, the future is looking bright for the defense, but not right now. And then the goaltending situation, not the greatest backup, but Sergei Bobrovsky is a decent starter. All right, so let's take a look at their in the system players who they have right now. So they got, oh, geez, he makes a return. Oscar Dansk, baby. I'm going to have to sign him, no doubt. I'm going to see if I can sign him right now, see if it allows me to. Yeah, we'll have to make room on the roster for Oscar Dansko. He returns to us. 4 green stars for Dansk. Makes his return. Jeremy Smith, 3.5 gold stars for him. Forsberg not going to be going anywhere, nor Mike McKenna, not going to be happening for them. So Smith and Dansk possibly could be 2 really good goalies that we have. Jeremy Smith, I know Jeremy Smith gets around low 80s, and we've seen what Oscar Dansk can get to late in the game, but that's all for free agency. We'll have to see how Dansk plays. If we just sign him right away and get him on the team, we could probably get rid of McKinnon or Forsberg. We'd probably get rid of Forsberg for like a draft pick or something like that and sign Dansk to be on the team. So that's no problem there. Defense, prospect-wise, nobody really good there. We have one person. That's Dylan Hetherington, and we have to make sure we sign him. 18 years old, 54 overall. Definitely have to make sure we sign him. He'll probably get sent down to juniors. But other than that, nothing really good there. I mean, Weber, Cody Glaubuff, Dalton Prout. I know these guys are like defensively. We could like use them for playoffs this year. I think I am going to turn the playoff injuries back on again this year. But other than that, there's nothing really exciting about the Columbus Blue Jackets prospect-wise for a defense, other than the guys who I have up here, which we're going to call down. Probably, how many guys we have up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we have 7 guys up there. So Savard will probably get called down. No doubt Savard will get called down, and then we'll have to make a move for another defenseman, it looks like. But other than that, other than Hetherington, nothing really special in defense. And then forward-wise, we do have a couple good forwards here. We have Kirby Reichel. I'm not entirely sure how good he gets. I always see him in later years where he just doesn't progress too well. But maybe in the roster update they fix that. This guy I have seen gets actually fairly good. Oliver I don't even know how to say this. You guys will have to help me on this. I'm just going to say Bjorkstrand. Oliver. I think it's Norway. No, that's fuck if I know. I don't know what flag that is. But I seen him in the late years, like maybe like years 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This guy actually turns out to be a pretty decent player, and he's already in the juniors as a sniper, 4 green star sniper. Oliver, I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure if it's Oliver. I think it's Oliver or Bjorkstrand. So we'll have to see how he turns out, but he's a good prospect to have. Alexander Weinberg, I feel like he was drafted relatively soon. No, he was an undrafted free agent. Undrafted 2 years ago, or last year. So he's good. He got a power forward there, super sweet, 4 gold stars for him. And then we also have to sign this guy, Nick Moutre. I'll be butchering these names like crazy. But Nick Moutre, not bad. Not bad, 4 gold stars. So they have some pretty good, decent offensive prospects. And they also have, I also forgot about Cam Atkinson as well. 3.5 red stars, sniper for him as well. So we got a lot of sniping prospects. Bjorkstrand, Atkinson, and then power forward in Moutre. Weinberg is power forward, and then Kirby Reichel is a power forward. So snipers and power forward prospects are actually pretty good. Thompson, no. Jack Skilly maybe could make it onto the team. Who knows? Audie Moshiro, no. And then none of these guys really just going anywhere anytime soon. So good prospects offensive-wise. I'm not going to deny that. Defensively, on the other hand, Columbus definitely needs some defensive prospects because all they have really is Murray, who's going to be playing on the NHL team, Eriksson, and Savard, who's probably going to get sent down. Savard will probably get sent down. But other than that, we need some defensive prospects. Goalie prospects, I think we're good. Goalie prospects, we are good with Smith and Dask. Bobrovsky is good there. And then offensive-wise, we're good. And, yeah, I think it should be an interesting team to work with this year. So I'm going to put it to the line edits right now. Show us what the best lines look like for this team, how they have it set up, and then you guys could obviously suggest some things for us. So right now, best lines are having R.J. Umberger, Artem Anisimov, and Marian Gaborik on the first line. Dubinsky, Letestu, and Nathan Horton on the second. Foligno, Johansson, and Como on the third. And then Calvert, McKenzie, and Bowl on the fourth. Is anybody scratched? They have a lot of guys scratched. With Savard scratched, well, he would probably get sent down. Trop would probably get sent down, and then Boone Jenner obviously would get sent down as well. So that's what the offense looks like. Defense, we got Jack Johnson and Fedor Tutin, Nikitin and Wisniewski, Murray and Eriksson. Yeah, it seems about right for defense. And then goaltender, Bobrovsky and McElhaney. So that's what it looks like for right now. Let me actually look at the not Columbus, Springfield Falcons. They have yeah, obviously I would just need to send guys down there, but yeah, we'll work out the Springfield Falcons roster as we get to it. So I'm gonna leave it here for this episode, guys. Like I said, I just introduced the rosters, all the players. This is what the team looks like so far. What do you think we should do? Do you think we should go after? Should we go after the Cup in year one? Do you guys see this as a kind of rebuilding team? Do we trade guys like Gaborik, or do we go for the Cup right out of year one? Maybe make some trades, get some decent players. Because if I had to move some of these players around, personally, we still have a little bit of time left. Let me see if I can make this team a little bit more of how I want it to look like. So, Jenner will get moved down. Trop will get moved down. And Savard to get moved down. I think that's it. Goaltenders, McElhaney, Smith. Yep. Looks good to me. Frees up some roster spots as well. Bowl. How many forwards do I have? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I got my 12 forwards. So if I wanted to have it this way, I would have it Umberger left wing. Anisimov is a center, right? Anisimov is a center. I think I would rather have Dubes on the first line. Dubes is actually a natural left winger. Huh? I never knew that. I thought he was a center. Never mind. I thought he has good faceoffs, though. He does have good faceoffs, so I don't know why the hell we're playing him on left wing then if he's a natural good center. Should put him on the first line then, instead of Anisimov. Anisimov is probably a natural second line center anyway. Yeah, no doubt. Puts Anisimov there. Umberger, Dubinsky, Gaborik. I would probably have moved Foligno up. Johansson could stay down there in the third. Como, Letestu. I probably would move a sniper up there, so I could probably move Matt Calvert up there. And then McKenzie, Bowl, and Letestu. I don't like Letestu there. Really don't. Maybe I would move. Maybe I should call up Trop again. Maybe throw him down there in the fourth line. But that's how I would have it for right now. I would have Umberger, Dubinsky, and Gaborik, Foligno, Anisimov, Horton, Calvert, Johansson, Como, Letestu, McKenzie, and Bowl. With the weird odd man out would be Mark Letestu there. Defense, I wouldn't change anything about it. And then obviously I can just get into detail about all the power plays, penalty kills, goaltenders, Bobrovsky, and McElhaney. That's what I have it. So let me know what you guys think. This is the lineup I definitely would have set up right out of the gate. But let me know what you think we need on this team. Personally, the way I look at it, maybe another sniper, maybe like a second-line scoring person, because it's Foligno and Anisimov. I mean, we could move Matt Calvert up there instead of Foligno, have him play the third line. Could move Johansson up there as well. But I think we need, once again, going to need a second-line scorer, maybe even another good playmaker for that first line, because it's two-way forwards. I think we would need a playmaking first-line playmaker, and then maybe like a second-line sniper, and then maybe like a fourth liner or something like that. Defense, on the other hand, we need some. Definitely, I don't think we need that help right out of the gate on defense. I think it's a solid defensive core to hold us down. Jack Johnson obviously would be doing a shit ton of the work. Murray and Eriksson obviously will both be getting better. Same thing with Savard. He'll probably, wherever he's at, he's actually scratched right now. So same thing with him. He'll probably be getting better as the years progress. But it's not a bad defensive core to go into try to make the playoffs with, no doubt. But I'm going to leave it here for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think we should do with the Columbus Blue Jackets. Should we go for that cup at a year one, or should we kind of rebuild the team a little bit by little bit and see what happens? We tried to go for the cup in year one with the Dallas Stars, didn't work so well, and it ended up as a rebuild. We could do the exact same thing with them. We could make some moves, try for the cup. If it doesn't work out, we can just sort of maybe just tweak some minor guys here and there and get ready for year two. Stock up on draft picks, get ready to draft fairly well in the year one draft. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm done talking enough for you guys. Another GM mode, going to be fun handling 2 GM modes at the same time. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe as always. And I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully you can leave some good ideas and we can know what direction we want to take with the Columbus Blue Jackets. I will see you guys then.